Welcome to Metaphysical Meanderings with Master Psychic Lana Duncan-Hartgraves. Lana has been a practicing psychic for over 25 years and has the gifts of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. She is an empath, a medium, as well as a pet communicator and health advisor. If you want to know more about what she does, check her out at www.enchantedsky.com.
Lana's Enchanted Sky.
Oh, yeah, Lana's.
We have to change that.
Yeah, I got to.
Yeah.
We got to do a new reading.
So yeah, I was gone last weekend because it was holidays, but
Yep.
And today I'm at home because I'm going to go teach a class. And so to fill you guys in, I do have a new website. It's up, but it's not quite working right. So I'm still tweaking it.
We're
But
close.
I'll be offering classes. I'm now a Reiki master. Well, I've been practicing Reiki. Actually, my style of Reiki, I taught my teacher something. She's like, "You're an intuitive medium." She's like, because I told her all about herself health wise, and she's like, "I've never." And anyway, I taught her something. So we're kind of friends now. And what was so funny is my sponsor, Sue, who does the Diamond Dogs, she was less than 3 minutes away from there. That was the weirdest thing. I was like, wow, it was weird. So
speaking of, let's give them a quick shout out there. Diamond's Natural Store. They are great for your fur baby. This is healthy, natural food. That's why it's called Diamond's Natural Store. Check them out online at diamondsnaturalstore.com. Yeah. And you can make orders there and just let them know you heard about it. Put Lana in there. Yep. You'll get a good discount. It's a good way for us to track how we're doing. She can ship anywhere in the United States, which is great. And our good friends over at Moisturize Chaos. Moisturize Chaos, again, all natural beauty products. So it's not your grandma's Mary Kay. Oh, I shouldn't say the name. But anyway, Moisturize Chaos is not your grandma's makeup. Check them out too. Put Lana's to get 25% discount.
Yep. Lana 22, I think.
Lana 22.
Yeah. So before I start, we're going to be talking about today, and on TikTok, it might not even been on there because for some reason, TikTok keeps changing something, and I couldn't put what we're doing. This is Metaphysical Meanderings. And we're going to be talking about past life regression because I just put Ken under past life regression. And I wanted to do it live, but it was I didn't feel comfortable because if somebody's driving, I could put them under. And so what we decided is I would put him, and then we're going to be, we're going to edit the link, and then we're going to post it. Maybe are we going to post it on 216 the net?
Yeah, we'll do that, or I'll just send it to you in a Dropbox, and you can post it out there.
Yeah. You can send me the whole thing because I can, and then I can possibly edit it through YouTube, maybe, or iMovie. I do a lot on iMovie, but I could also do it in InShot. So it doesn't matter.
Perfect.
Anyway, okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it because I've had some real interesting things happen with past life regression recently. Now, as you guys know, I'm also a mentor and I'm mentoring people. So, and if you're interested, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I am offering your life coaching through hypnosis. And I am only $75 a month. And now if you think about it, that's about as much as a reading. And what I'm doing is I'm meeting with you 15 minutes twice a month. And we're tackling problems that you're having in this lifetime. And so if you're interested, go visit coffee.com, KOFI. You can join me. And because I've only got 2 more spots. That's it. I'm not taking any more people. Or is it 3? 3. There was 3 spots left. Anyway, what I have come upon is I'm learning right along with you on how to do this adequately. Okay. And I just got recently trained and I finally got my master's in Reiki. I've been wanting to do it forever and I finally got it. And so I'm incorporating everything. And what I am finding is that this is much bigger than I thought it would be as far as helping people. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a couple of instances, and then we're going to talk about Kent's past life regression because I did him right before here. I can get you. And I figured you trust me. You've known me for a long time.
Yes.
Anyway, so let me go into this. Let me explain what I'm doing with people. What I do is when I'm mentoring or when I'm going to do past life regression, I find out what your issues are in this lifetime and I deal with that. So what I do is, okay, so one woman had a deep fear of driving. And I mean a deep fear. She would not get in a car. She had not been in a car in like a year or 2 years. And I did know by looking at the Akashic records that the Akashic records is the whole reason you're here in life, the whole reason you're here, right? Yeah. And yes, I'm going to take hi guys. I'll take questions at the end. I just got some asked already. Anyway, under hypnosis, I've got her driving. And you have to understand with hypnosis, like it can be life-changing, but also after about 6 weeks, it starts to wear off. So you have to kind of keep with it.
Mm-hmm.
And once you've gotten to a certain spot, then it just kind of opens up and you've cured you've solved your problem.
Yeah.
Now, for this person, I'm going to probably be working with her for several months. And I write down, I take notes. I write down what's going on, what you need. And then I always add in some fun stuff. Now, some people, I've got a friend that's a very good friend. Now, it's all depending on your cultural background too, because some people are scared of this. I don't know. Have you ever heard of anybody being scared, Kent?
Of hypnosis?
Mm-hmm.
Only the ones who've gone to the county fair.
Yeah, there you go. I know that this person's scared because they're told to be scared because it's a religious thing. And so, I've known this person. This person is very connected to me, very. And I said, why would you think I would hurt you for 5 seconds? But I'm not, but you have to understand, if you don't want to be hypnotized, you won't be. And if you can't hypnotize me, you can't be. You have to, this hypnotic suggestion, you have to be, and you have to trust me. Yeah. And what I do with most people is they know me. I had somebody call last week to do past life regression. Did you know you could do also future life progression? Did you guys?
No.
Yeah, you can go into your future life and see what's going on. I know that I did one, and I am selling with the person that's scared to get like hypnotized. We're together because we've been together in a lot of our lifetimes. We're selling something round, and it looks like electronic, and it's full of knowledge. And I don't understand because it's in the future. And we were dressed kind of like Star Trek people, like like white, like a little white suit. It was weird, but it's in the future. So you never know. Anyway, so back to the past life thing. So you've got to trust me. If you don't trust me, I can't get you back. Yeah. What most of the time will happen is they'll say, I see black. I see black. When I put you under hypnosis, what do you see? I see black. And it took me a while for one of my recent clients to really get them weaved in and get them going. But I slowed it down. I said, when you're ready, that type of thing. And then she did come up with something. I've had people that they break out crying because they're letting go of all that negative garbage. You're carrying around everything, every ounce of your lifetimes in your soul, and your soul remembers it. You don't. Your conscious memory kind of forgets, but your soul knows it.
Yeah. And
so you want to share with us? I just put Kent under, it was a very interesting. I didn't do it very long though, because I didn't, sometimes when you're under hypnosis, you can get a little tired, and I didn't want to, that's why I put that hypnotic suggestion at the end that you would feel really, really well slept. Like I can put that in there. And so he says, I feel good now. And I'm like,
which is amazing. Yeah.
Yes. I don't want you to get tired, but anyway, so talk to me and tell me how you felt. What was going on?
So at the beginning, as you're going through the relaxation part, it was weird. What I say weird, everywhere that I was holding a little bit of doubt or tension, you were like, okay, let it go in your chest. And I was like, oh.
That's my intuitive ability. because I can.
Yeah. And then she's like, your jaw is clenched. Just relax that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then that was really to me. Then that's when I'm like, okay, just she's got this. Let go and yeah. So it was cool. So it ended up. How do I say this? Like a point of view, right? So it was like I'm looking out of my eyes of that situation, I couldn't see my face, right? But I could see my feet,
Yes.
and
You look down
around.
and see your body if you're male or female.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So it's kind of coming from a point of view out of my own eyes. And it was, yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So do you want to share what you're letting go of? Because you know what, during past life, the
Yeah.
reason we do past life regression is to let go of our crap. Okay, so that is
Yep.
why you do it. And so I know for me, and I'm going to tell you, and I've told this story many times. I was afraid when I was a little girl, maybe 3 or 4 years old, and my mother would say there was a tornado watch. I would be hysterical, and I mean hysterical.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'd be throwing up. I'd be throwing myself on the ground, just beating, you know. And I finally said, you know, had gotten a little better over time. And I finally went and had past life regression. Well, I died in a tornado. And it was twofold because I was a male. I had built a house in Nebraska and I died. And I can remember with my hands looking down, holding onto a tree for dear life and dying. And I was mad because my house had been destroyed that I had worked so hard on. And in this lifetime, it's twofold. I'm scared of tornadoes, but I'm also I get very irritated when someone tries to take something away from me that I've worked so hard for.
Yeah.
That is something that's always been something for myself. But now I'm let go and I actually became a weather spotter. So the other night there was a tornado just down the road, matter of fact. And I was standing on my deck in my front porch, looking up, looking for like rotation. And I'm like, I'm not scared anymore. Do you know? Because I know, because what I can do in this lifetime, in this hypnosis, in this past life regression, is to tell you guys that you're not going to die that way, or that's not going to exist anymore. Yeah. And so, for instance, I got somebody that was burned as a witch in the middle of the night. They burned her house down. And I said, it's not going to happen to you anymore. You're no longer afraid. And I put that into her hypnosis. Now you have to remember, they see me twice a month. So I will keep the hypnotic suggestion going for a while. And once you keep it going long enough, it'll stay. It's just for like after about 6 weeks, it starts to kind of fade. So then you do it again and you do it again. That's why they give you, when you guys do, when you get hypnosis for like stop smoking, they'll give you a tape to listen to, because that way it rehypnotizes you. Now, what is hypnosis? All it is I'm changing your brain waves and you're connecting to your soul that knows everything.
That was cool.
So anyway, so you want to share any of your issues with?
Yeah. So it took me to, you took me to a place where years and years ago, I mean, so it wasn't like modern, you know, there weren't vehicles, there weren't, you know, and I was somewhere, I say somewhere in the Middle Eastern. I mean, it was very dusty, dirty, gravelly roads, and I was on the outside of a town looking in, and I was ashamed. I feel as if I had let somebody down.
Yes.
And I wasn't like running to hide. I just wanted to be not known, not seen, because I was ashamed of letting somebody down. I don't know what it was that I let them down with, but it wasn't like I was running from the law or anything like that. It was just a close friend, that I let down. Yeah.
And so when I could have gone longer, and if you guys don't know, you usually, if you do past life regression, usually if you really want a full session, schedule a full session with me. But if you want like the mentoring, it's a little different. Anyway, the full session, I'll go over an hour and you'll get all kinds of stuff. And I would have visited why you were ashamed and what you had done. But I decided to keep it really short in a little tidbite because I don't want you to get tired and that stuff. So
it was 15 or 20 minutes, I think. But I mean, I was surprised at the time that went by when I looked at the clock when I came out of it. I was like, oh.
And see, here's me as the hypnotist looking up. And the thing is you guys have to trust me. If you don't trust me, I can't get you under. I just can't. And there's been quite a few times where I've not. Now, I have learned though, like I said before, out of been doing this a long time now, that I can tell when I can get somebody under. I can kind of feel like, oh no, they aren't trusting me.
So,
I knew it did. I've known, God, how long have I known you now? 4 years or 5?
4, yeah.
Four,
Yeah,
something
4
like that.
years.
It's been a long time. So, and so I didn't think I'd have any trouble. So I was going to do it live, but for reasons that if people would get hypnotized, you would be hypnotized while you were driving, perhaps. I am not liable for that. So I'm like, no, we're not doing that. So we're taped it and we're gonna share it. I'll probably share it on my YouTube.
Yeah. And so that people know, I am a people pleaser, right? I really an unhealthy way almost.
In a very unhealthy way. You will do you go way overboard. You do.
Yeah. And that's what you were kind of walking me through, is like, well, you know, what did you let them, you know? And then we talked about it afterwards, and that was, you know, it is true. But now there's, and this is weird to say, and I don't know how to explain it, but now there's like a space in me that it's not really kind of there anymore.
It's not there anymore. And it's, well, you're healing it. Yeah. You're healing your issues. That's what past life regression's for, is to help you, like, it helps you with the issues you're having in this lifetime.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of people, and I have to, because a lot of people come to me with a fear of water. And because there's been so many ships that have gone down, people have drowned, you know, and there's some people that have a lot of different fears too. So if it's you can't figure out where your fear came from. Like, okay, now as I've gotten a little older, I've kind of been a little afraid of heights, and if you notice that you were never at a certain age, but then all of a sudden you become that way, it's because at that age, your cell memory, you died. You probably, maybe you were 58 years old and you died in a plane crash.
Yeah.
And so you were afraid until then, and then hit 58 and you didn't know, because in another lifetime you did. That's very, very common. Okay.
Donna asks, can you explain the difference between a past life regression and having someone read your Akashic records?
Oh, big difference. Okay. So thank you for asking, Donna. Okay. So Akashic records is where I just kind of look, I'm like, oh, you were a princess and another Egyptian princess in another lifetime. And you were this and that. Where you're doing past life regression and you're living it. You're reliving that lifetime with me. That was emotions, that you're like, that intensity, that you're reliving it, and you're learning like how you felt and thought. So you're trying to release it and let it go. Yeah. And under hypnosis, I'm able to help you. All you're doing is connecting to your soul. That's all hypnosis is, because we are divine creatures. We are made in the present. We are made in the likeness of God. So we have all that stuff down in there. It's kind of locked. Mm-hmm. And why is it locked? This is an easy thing. It's mostly society. They, different, people are telling you who you are. You guys know that. And it's hard to get back to who you really are.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was, during that session, I mean, I could feel the heat, the dryness. I could feel the dust. I could smell the dust.
Yep.
So yeah. So it was like, I mean, it was like a VR session.
Yes.
Right. I mean, I don't know any other way. I don't know any other way to explain it.
Like a movie. You're living a movie and you're in the movie. And it's, now, did you notice, Kent, where the color's really vivid?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. When the colors are very, very vivid, they almost shimmer. That means you did live that life till its fullest, learn the lesson you were supposed to learn.
Oh, yeah.
So if you ever experience that, and it's almost like I've experienced it, the gray isn't gray. It's shimmers and it vibrates gray. It's weird. But and that's just telling you, your soul saying, hey, you lived that lifetime. You did learn what you were supposed to learn. Now, have you let go of it? Not necessarily. See, that's the difference right there. Okay. So that you guys understand that that's what this is about. Now, you know what? Hold on. I'm losing something. Hold on, you guys. I kid you. I have to do this because I'm going to lose a camera. Okay. Yep. We're okay. We got it.
Charge it up.
Yep. I'm here.
Yep. So. Donna says thanks. She's done both and she preferred the past life. Regression.
Yeah. You have to trust me. And that's part of the issue. You got to develop a relationship with your hypnotist. I honestly don't think I would ever go to somebody that I didn't know. it would be very hard for me. And so I understand. Like I had somebody call and she wanted a past life regression. Well, I did a reading for her first because she had never talked to me. It was a referral. I get a lot. I would say about half of my people are referrals, by the way, you guys. So if you guys know somebody and that kind of thing, so try. Yeah. Here, hold on.
Frankie says, "I'm afraid I won't wake up afterwards."
Oh no, you're never really asleep, Frankie.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
asleep.
It was weird. Yeah. It's hard to explain. It was just kind of surreal, but yeah.
Yeah, you're never really asleep. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, my unstable, my connection's unstable.
And it's, when you're doing this, you see me and you see Lana. She wasn't there. So I mean, the best way that I can explain it is like when I was a kid and smoked a lot of pot and like Pink Floyd was inside it, you hear it. Yeah. I'm just saying that's the best way that I can describe it. You weren't there, but you were like there,
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I've had some people that that they've been telling you if to solve a lot of brain disorders, they're telling you to smoke mushrooms now. You've heard that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So, I've read a couple articles on that.
They're finding it's a very, very spiritual thing too. And I'm like, who knows? Yeah, I keep an open mind on that, I guess, right?
That's right.
But anyway, so anyway, the point of the matter is that this stuff is real. It's a real thing. And if you're wanting that to grow spiritually and you're stuck, that's another thing you can do past life regression. It kind of opens you up. Now, I'm going to be honest. I just told you, I got trained in Reiki just as a master. I'd been a practitioner forever. I mean, I just never got the master. Anyway, so I went and got trained and I did it completely different. And so I actually was teaching the teacher. She even said, she goes, "You taught me a whole bunch of stuff." And I'm like, I've been doing it for so long that I could be a master, but I wanted to make sure that I know exactly what I need to teach.
Yeah. Hilda asked, would a past life regression heal past life traumas?
Yes, that is what it's for. So for Kent, I helped to heal the fact that he was ashamed that he had let somebody down.
Yeah.
That people pleasing thing. And I see, and that's so funny because I know Kent pretty well, and he's such a people pleaser. Oh, it's so bad. Even if you can't deliver, okay, I'll try it. You can't, but you'll say, okay, I'm going to try anyway. It's just I have to chuckle because it's just
that's true. That's true.
Yep. So and the thing is that at some point I could revisit all of this with you and see what you did to let
that would be cool. Yeah.
And that's okay. I had to keep it short on purpose.
Right.
So, and I usually when people, and by the way, when you have this done, be ready to sleep a lot because you're processing it. And I told Kent, like tonight, he may dream very vividly and he may not nothing, but he may dream very vividly and be back in that place. And I noticed when I had this done the first time, I did an 1.5-hour session. They didn't want me to drive. And I drove home and slept 8 hours straight. You know why? You're letting go of all that garbage. You're letting go of it.
Yeah.
And so anybody that thinks it's not real, I have to so what do you tell me?
Yeah.
Real?
It's 100% crazy real. Yeah. But I think you definitely have to want to. And like I said, I was like, okay, let's do this. But then you're like, hey, you're holding something in your chest. Just let it go. I was like, oh my God. Okay. You're done. I'm like, oh,
I remember I'm an intuitive reader. I can read your body. And
so that's at the point I was like, all right, just let it go.
I knew I was feeling it across your chest. I'm like, oh, he's so tense and across his chest. Like, oh, wow. Yeah. But,
Alex asks, what if I don't know what I'm scared of in this lifetime? I'm scared of ending up unmarried and alone. And when I was a kid, I was afraid of baby dolls, but I don't know if they are considered past life traumas.
Alex, it doesn't think about it. Kent wasn't afraid to be a people pleaser, but it was affecting his lifetime.
Yeah.
He goes to such an extent that it pulls you in too many directions, Kent.
It does. Yeah.
And now we're going to see if that works. Now, in about 6 weeks, I might have to do a little bit of a hypnotic suggestion to you again.
Okay.
By the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And see, that's what I'm doing as a mentor. I'm mentoring. I've only got 3 more spots. So if somebody wants a spot, it's not expensive at all, because I'm telling you, some of these people I think is way, way, way overpriced. They want $400 or $500 for a session, and I'm not. I'm very reasonable for sessions for an hour. And then if you want this ongoing mentoring thing, I have one person that she can't get herself going. And so I'm mentoring her too. Why do you procrastinate so bad? I think she's afraid of success. And when we did past life regression, I think that's what it is. And so now she's going forward and I'm holding her accountable. And that's really what life coaching mentoring is. I am a certified life coach. So I'm more than just a psychic. I'm more than just a medium. I'm more than just finishing all this education. I'm doing more than that. And so keep that in mind. Okay. Are you starting Reiki classes too? Yeah, I'm going to be offering them within the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks. I'll be offering my first section. These are my classes I'm offering. I'm going to be offering Reiki. I'm going to be offering also a guided meditation. I think it's on Wednesdays. I have to look again. And what was the other class? Spiritual Awakening 101. That's the book I'm writing with the 7 stages of a spiritual awakening. What is the one quickest way? Do you remember the quickest way to get yourself to go to gain spirituality quickly when you're stuck? What do? You remember?
No.
Do something that scares you. Do something that, because you know why? It's outside of the box.
Yeah.
And it really does work. And if you really want to grow and you're growing spiritually, you got to do it. Now, for me, I had one of my, now you guys, most of you guys that call me are also psychics. I'm like the psychic because there are people that are younger than me that I'm mentoring that are also practicing psychics. And she said to me, "You've leveled up recently." I have to laugh because I have. And what it was, I drove down to Arkansas, met a total stranger, drove by myself, did everything, and then dug for rocks. Now I have never completely just met a complete stranger like that. But you know what? We are really good friends now.
Yeah.
She said the same thing. She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I met a total stranger just now." We bought hotel rooms. We stayed at a hotel. And I'm like, it was hilarious. I mean, in a way, now we're really close. And we both grew spiritually. Yeah. You've got to do something that scares you. That's the only way.
Do you, Hilda wants to know, would we get a copy of the regression session?
Good question, because Kent taped it, his own. Yes, I can. I have been doing this on the phone, but I think what I'm going to start doing is doing them on Google Meet and then taping them, or on Zoom and taping them. So, and I've got a couple listeners that are also my mentors. I see them on there. I think that's a good idea. Tell me what you guys think, because I think that is what I might do.
Yeah.
So to let you know, or at least tape it so that you can hear it. So, because you don't have to look at you sleeping. You could probably just tape it, or you're not really asleep. I should step back. People think you're in deep sleep. You're not. You were basically awake, weren't you, Kent?
Yeah.
You were but your voice changed. Did you notice? I want you to listen to the tape. Your voice was different a little bit.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Cool.
Oh. I'm just letting you know. So anyway, we've got 10-15 more minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So it's about that time. Yes, I will take questions.
Yes, please be very specific with the questions, as we got a ton of people on, a lot of energy rolling through here. You can ask her anything, but please just don't be like, "Hey, any messages out there in the netherworlds for me?"
Don't
and we'll do our best to get to everybody.
In the last, I got a good question really fast here. No, Debbie. No. Depends on what you're learning. I had a horrible life last time. I was very, very ill all the time. And you always have one lifetime when you're always sick. You guys know that, right? You always have one where it's really bad. So no, it's not. No, it's unless if you're doing the work, it gets better every lifetime.
Yeah.
Like I'm releasing a lot of karma in this lifetime. I am, and because I've been very, very careful about not creating karma.
Yeah.
Very careful. So, okay. So let's go. We've got questions. Go ahead.
Yep. Chris Riley says, "Why can't I sleep?"
It's something hormonal, Chris. Are you in your like hormonal cycle? It's something hormonal. I try this, Chris. It helps me. Ask Raphael to help you sleep. I swear he is the archangel of insomnia, and it does work for me. I wake up once a night in the middle of the night for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and I go back to sleep every single night. If I could just sleep one steady, I haven't done it in years. And
Chris says mid-50s.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? It could be hormonal because I'm in my mid-50s and I just can't do it anymore. That's the sleep thing that gets harder and harder as you get older, and they always tell you how you get old and sleep all the time. Oh God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Amber says, I'm training at a different store and I'm supposed to go to a new one opening up. I really want to stay where I am. Will I be able to stay or come back at some point?
You'll come back. You'll come back. Okay. All right. I got somebody asking, when will I get a job soon? Colleen. In about 6 weeks. I heard 6. Well, I don't think it's 6 days, and I don't think it's 6 months. I think it's about 6 weeks. So just hold on. They're coming. Okay. All right.
Yes, Paula. I'll reach out this weekend.
Yes, Cal. Yes, Paula, we will. Will I recover quickly from your surgery next week? Yes. Do you have to go for physical therapy for it? Because it feels like you have to go back for something that helps. So is that physical therapy? I'm not sure. So you have to fill me in. Okay. I got to back up. I got cameras all over me and I keep backing out of my cameras. So, all right. So, hi guys. I'm also on Clapper now. And the reason is I still say they're going to get rid of TikTok now. Did you hear they banned it in Montana?
Yeah.
No, what the heck are you going to ban it in one state and not another? Especially if you're traveling.
America.
That's in a way that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but I've been saying they were going to ban more. And it was so funny because I had made it and just had posted it a couple of days ago. Yeah. And now they said that the Montana one's going through. So now I'm kind of chuckling because I'm like, I tried to tell people, but it's not going to stand, you guys. It's just not going to. Okay. It's not going to. So don't worry about it. It's just not going to work.
So Linda says, will our finances always be this tight? We're seniors.
I want to say it does get a little better. You do something different. I don't know if you move or you sell or you do something that makes it better within about 6 months. But I'm not sure if you're moving money around, but in about 6 months. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
MI says, hey, I Venmo'd last time. Sorry, we didn't get to MI, but they knew they'd get you. So is there an end date of the build, a move-in date for them?
Oh, the move-in date. God, I said was April. Did you start it in April? Maybe that's it. It's going to be a while. It's going to be like in the summer. I don't know if it's June or July. MI asked me a lot because I'm pretty accurate with dates. She's always like, you were right, like right to the end. So she asked, I want to say, I hate to tell you, it's like June or July. It's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while. Sorry.
Cool.
So, okay. Let's see. I'm going to get somebody off TikTok.
Yep. Go for it.
What really happened to my baby sister? Will she get justice soon? Call me. No, seriously, get on get on Landis and Enchanted Sky and leave a message. Okay. All right. Because I don't want to talk about I want
doesn't need to be public.
No, there's times you guys, I'm very, very respectful about that. I have very high integrity. And the people that I associate with have high integrity. And if they don't, I don't associate with them. Yep. I have a friend that's an astrologer and she just got took a bunch of ethics courses because we don't want to be one of these people that takes, you know what, here, listen to this. This will kill you. I just talked to a woman that said one of her clients had been taken for $50,000 by a psychic. And it ruined his marriage. I'm like, you think? Sure. You think? Yeah. And I'm like, please do not run as fast as you can away from these people when they start saying, well, I'll cast a spell for if you give me $1,000. That's not how any of this works.
Right.
And that's why, and you have to remember, all I'm asking for in pay is my time.
Yep.
My time is valuable. And I just had somebody recently that said something about me. They kind of yelled at me a little bit about, why haven't you gotten back to me? Why haven't you gotten back to me? And I'm like, I'm sorry. Remember, I am also now a Reiki. I'm attuned, and I know when I need to put my foot down. And I am off on Friday. I'm on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. I don't work. I don't even look at my TikTok, and I do it on purpose. I need downtime. And so I just told her, I said very nicely, I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't work those days. I will get back to you by Sunday. You're just going to have to wait. Well, before you got back to me right away, well, you talked to me on a Monday. You sent it on a Monday. So my hours are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and part of Wednesday. That's what I do. My Wednesday is my mentor day, by the way, you guys. So that's, if you guys are really having a hard time and you want to do mentoring, you have to be ready, be able to do it on a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So
all right. Sally Felt asks, I'm experiencing a lot of dizziness and feeling off kilter. Can you please explain why?
This is the weirdest. Okay. This is the weirdest. This is what I'm picking up. It's something to do with the earth's vibrations and the spin of the earth. I know that's crazy. And maybe it's vertigo. Maybe you have a little bit of vertigo in the ear, but I'm wondering if you're going through a spiritual awakening. That could be. I know it's crazy, but that's what I'm getting. I want you to think about what I'm saying to you. Okay. Now, somebody just said, how do I go about a reading? LanaSenchantedSky.com.
Yeah, that's it.
Right? That will get you right to me. You can book, and there's a little book button that says book now. and the classes are coming. Don't worry. They're planned. They're executed. All of the material is written. Remember, I taught for 31 years, so I know how to write a lesson plan. And all of that's done. It's just getting the schedule and then getting the other website working so I can, you know what? Can't listen to this one. So I'm moving up and I need a nicer website. So I went to a new company. I have to manually enter 1,000 emails.
Woo.
I kid you not, 1,000 emails. Because remember, I've got a lot of clients.
Right.
And we're going to have to manually enter them. Now, I know that we're going to take something, move it, doing something where we put it on Google Sheets, and then we might be able to somehow integrate it. But what a pain.
Woo. It's a lot.
I know. I'm paying my daughter. My daughter here. Because they even said that you might have to enter them manually. And I'm like, wow. So yeah, it sucks. So if you guys, anybody out there knows how to do it in a different way to help me out.
Always open to ideas. Yeah. Susan Duquette asks, will I get a second job?
Yes. It's only about 10 hours, right? Okay. Paula's like, I love Wednesday. She's one of my people I'm mentoring. Yes, you will. It's about 10 hours. It's really an easy job. I almost want to say, I don't know, are you delivering like a Grubhub or something? Hey, you know how many people I've told to go deliver Grubhub or one of those companies, and it's helped people pay their bills until they get a little more stable. I bet you I've told 25 people that, and I know so many people that are doing it. The quick, it's cash, so it's a quick couple $100 a night. I think on an average like $400 a night. So quick cash, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anna, sorry about that, Anna. Anna says, I'm curious to know how long I will stay at my current job and what will I be doing next?
You got quite a while yet, Anna. I want to say it's like maybe 2 to 3 years yet. And what you'll be doing next, I don't know. I think it's up in the air yet. Okay. I got somebody, thank you. I got somebody that says what they've lost their attention to details and they can't remember. I want you to try lion's mane mushrooms. If you have not tried lion's mane mushrooms, well, they taste good, but they really do work. I notice an immediate difference because I don't know, my memories, I got brain fog and stuff. And I noticed a huge difference in my recall. Like you'll see me go, with a word. I'll be like, it's there. And then a couple minutes later, I'll say the word. Well, now I'm not doing that. So in my memory, I was putting things down. I'll be like, where did I put that? And I'm like, but I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm telling you that the lion's mane mushrooms work. I know a couple other ones that work. I know some people take like a combination. You can get like you can take as a supplement where it's a whole bunch of mushrooms. It's a little capsule, but I just know it works. So try it. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep.
Alex B, good morning, says, hey, I'm going to have to travel out of state to see my crush Skeet again because his convention schedule isn't coming to Maryland. When and where will I see him?
Okay, so I'm going to have to travel out of state to see my crush Skeet again because his convention schedule isn't coming to Maryland. When and will? It's not that far away. End of April, May. It's like 3 to 4 weeks at the most.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Not a problem.
Christy says, will my husband retire soon?
No. It's going to be a couple of years yet, Christy. Is he not wanting to? Is he one of these that's just going to, I feel like he needs to work to keep his mind. I don't know. He doesn't really, he wants to, but he doesn't. Does that make sense? That's what I'm picking up.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. A couple more questions off of TikTok. Okay. Yes. Thank you, my family. I have people calling me already for appointments there. Sorry. When do you see us buying a house, Paula? In about a year and a half. I still say that they're going to be offering, the government's going to offer something. You guys, I've been saying it. And I'm not just the internal optimist because I'm a Sag. There is stuff coming. This government is going to change and going to change quickly because someone is coming into power that's really, really going to make a difference in a positive way. You have to trust this. And they're trying to, there's political parties trying to ban each other. Now they're trying to ban the libertarians. I'm sorry. It's not going to stay. It's not going to stick. It's just not. Yeah. Okay. So you have to believe me on that. Okay.
Yeah. PT Chris 1 says, well, I have to change jobs, having a lot of anxiety at work.
You have to, PT? Yeah, I'm thinking you do. You'll be okay. Call me for a session. I can get rid of that anxiety. That's something else I can do through hypnosis. I can release you of it. I think that honestly, in another lifetime, PT, that you were destitute. It might have been in the 30s. Like you lost your job and that was it. You lost everything. And so that's why you're scared. But I can address that. Okay.
Yeah. Scorpio Mama, when will I get pregnant?
I don't. Yeah. August, September. And I think it's this year. I don't think it's next. I think it's August and September of this year. So try that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's see. So my youngest daughter, Allison, has been sad and lonely. Do you see anything positive for her soon? Yes. I think she's going to join like an organization or something where she fits in. So help her find it. And it's something that she really enjoys. It's like a hobby or something.
There we go.
Okay.
And for everybody out there, H.L-A, good morning, Lana. Just wanted to let you know, I asked you in December if my boyfriend would be approved for his American citizenship. You predicted spring. You were right.
Good. I'm glad.
Yes.
I'm not 100%. I will admit I'm not 100%. I have missed some, but what we can tell, it's about between 92 to 94%. So am I always right? No. So, and I will admit I'm not. And when I make a mistake, I will admit I make a mistake. Yeah. So like I said, what did the TikTok, it's so funny because I was saying about the TikTok ban, you guys. I was saying, well, I did say it wasn't going to last. And I said somebody was going to pull First Amendment rights and blah, 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 right? Well, now it's come back again. And I did say that on my video yesterday on TikTok. And if you guys haven't seen it, I probably have to put that on YouTube also, that it was going to come back. They weren't done with us yet. And it'll be back. Trust me. So, yeah.
Yvonne Rampa says, Lana, you told me that my daughter was going to have a girl. We found out she is having a baby girl.
Good. Hey, I got a 50-50 chance on that, right? But I do energy. Hey, I was wrong with my own granddaughter. But she is the biggest. I said she was a boy, but she is the most boy. She is a bruiser, man. That kid is like, dang, nothing stops her. And so I pick up that energy, and that to me, that energy would be male. See how I pick it up? Oh, yes.
And then we got time for one more. Tashi BX1 says, "Hey, Lana, any insight on my journey into entrepreneurship around education
Yes, that is
advocacy?"
exactly. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing. I know exactly what that is. Remember, I'm a teacher. You
Yeah.
are very good at that. Do not let that go. You're going to be finding a mentor soon. I want to say by September, start the whole system and progress and see how many months away is that. So May, June, July, August. Yeah, about 4 to 5 months, you're going to find a major mentor that's going to really, really help you. Okay.
All right. And then the last one, Frankie's holding me accountable. Thanks, Frankie. Do you see Matthew reaching out anytime and when? Thank you.
Not for a while. Nope. I don't see him reaching out. Not for a while. 6. So I would say 6 weeks, maybe. I don't think it's 6 days. You know, I've done that where I said 6 and it was 6 hours. So you have to remember it's 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. And then I feel and I downsize it and I'll be like spring, or I'll be like, I don't know why, but I also do it by season. So if you're in California and you don't have like a fall season, I might be like having a hard time. I've had that where people are like, when is that? Do you have a time frame? And I'm like, yeah, summer. Well, it's actually pretty much summer there. Yeah. So then I'm like, oh yeah. I don't know. That's just, I guess, because I have all 4 seasons here. So
yeah. Listen, folks, we want to give a shout out to our good friends over at Diamonds Natural Store. If for your fur babies, please reach out, shop them online, diamondsnaturalstore.com. Great stuff, great healthy stuff. And our good friends over at Moisturize Chaos. And that is not your grandmother's makeup. Yeah. And of course, if we missed if we couldn't get to your question, to book a private reading with Lana, visit her website at www.lantasenchantedskywithan.com, or $28 for 1 to 2 question visit with her at www.ko-firecoffee.com/enchanted sky.
We need to remind them we're moving.
Yes. And we are moving starting this week. Is that it?
We're gonna move Wednesday.
We're going to move from our normal time here on Saturday to Wednesday to fit into Lana's schedule a little bit better. So as she continues,
at 9:30, aren't we going to keep it at 9:30 again?
We'll keep it right at 9:30 is perfect on Wednesdays, and we'll take it from there. Absolutely.
So you guys, if you don't catch me and you can't catch me, for most of the country, it's 7:30 there, and they're going to work. So I actually work. But catch me on Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Anchor, Radio Garden.
Yep.
What did I forget? There's 7.
Twitch out there, Twitter, all that good stuff.
All of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Wednesdays are going to be her new time. So we'll see you then. Thanks again for getting caught in the net with us. For Metaphysical Meanderings, we're signing off.